Hi everybody, welcome to my desk. It is Thursday, the 10th of October, and we are doing the last page of my journal. Once I'm finished with this page, I will publish a flip through of this journal because I did a flip through when I had only one page, one side of each of these pages done, but now I've done the second side. So now I have a journal that is double-sided, and you guys need to see them. On this very last page, I think I'm going to do one of my favorite patterns, which is paradox, because I don't have a paradox in this journal. So I am going to make myself a nice border. I am going to draw this border, so I may make it, I actually may make it with my ruler. Let's make it a nice tidy border with my ruler. Something like that. Nice tidy border with my ruler. All right. Now, I am going to draw, triangles. I'm going to draw some kind of curvy shapes. Like that. They're still rectangular. You can't see. You're too far away. Why are you people way up there? Come down. See what I'm doing. I've done a curvy grid. Okay? Just a simple curvy grid. And we're going to put paradox in there. Do I want to do it black and white? Do I want to do it color? Ooh. You know what I've not done? Let me flip through here real quick. Done pages in green. I've done pages in blue. I'm going to draw in brown. I'm going to draw in brown. So I have this dual tip brush pen. I am not drawing with the brush side. I'm going to draw with the fine liner side. And we're going to draw in brown. Just because. All right. So we're going to draw the border. Because then I'll be able to erase all those lines that I'm not using. We're going to draw. I had a lump in my page, so that didn't go smooth. That's okay. As long as I'm somewhere close to where I put my pencil, I don't have to follow it exactly. There we go. Now you guys can see that if you're in the right spot. Let me move you over a little bit because when I changed my battery, I didn't put my camera right back on the tripod correctly. There we go. So, as you guys may or may not know, depends on how familiar you are with my channel and with these patterns. If you are new to pattern making and pattern tangling and pattern-based drawing and my channel. Welcome in. My name is Dawn. I keep forgetting to introduce myself. I have done years and years of videos and I forget to introduce myself a lot. So most of my videos I have not introduced myself, but we're going to do the pattern called Paradox, which is going to go here. And this is this side, so this is going to get signed here. I'm just going to sign it before I even start. And Paradox is a tangle that's super easy to do. I'm going to start in a corner and kind of make a small skinny triangle like that. And then I'm going to start where I stopped and make another small skinny triangle. And then I'm going to start where I stopped and another small skinny triangle. If you want to, you can rotate your paper. This paper is becoming very unwieldy and the square I'm doing is small enough that I can do it without. And just try to make your little skinny triangles about the same width at the end as you come through. And you will notice that as you make this little triangle, it moves your ends around and it makes a kind of a curve. They're still straight lines, but they look like curves, right? And end up in the middle. And see how it curves? Now you can choose whether you, on the next one next to it, whether you make the curve go the other way so that this makes a fan, or whether it curves the same way so it makes a twist. And I prefer fans. It's just my favorite. So that is what I'm going to do. So in order to make a fan on this next one, I'm going to go, this one I went around this way. This one I'm going to go around this way. So I'm going to make my thin to thick. Thin to thick. This one is going to go off the edge so you won't see it until it gets closer to the middle. There we go. Now we're back on the page. See? A fan. It creates itself. It's lovely. It's a wonderful pattern. I love this pattern. And then over here, we're going to do the same thing. I want a fan. Oh, too wide. It's all right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it, and I'm just going to add another one in there. You'll never really notice once the pattern's completely finished. If you looked at it super close, you would see it, but it will just blend in. The reason this is one of my favorite patterns is because it is easy to draw. You just have to pay attention at the beginning. And then once you've got the hang of it, it comes out super simple. And it looks super complicated to draw. It does. It looks super complicated. Okay, if I want a fan here, then I have to go this way. That was a little skinny, but that's all right. And you just kind of follow the curve of whatever line you have before it. See how quick and easy this is? And how super complicated it looks? I love this pattern. Totally one of my absolute favorites. Super, super fun. Okay, I want a fan there. Lots of times I will show you guys both the fan and the twist when I do paradox. But I just really want fans today. Perhaps because I'm warm and I want my art to cool me off. I want fans. Give me all the fans. It is hot today. I need a fan. Okay, if I'm going to do a fan this way, then I need to go this way. And hopefully I don't end up with a twist over here. I might end up with a twist over there. No, I'm going to end up with a fan, just as I want. I figure this is a good pattern for the last page of my book because it's one of my favorites. Don't have to look it up. I don't have to show you guys a step out. Just do it. And it looks so pretty and so complicated. Just love it. We're going to go this way. And this one's basically become itself a triangle, so we're just going to go for it as a triangle instead of a square. Triangles sometimes work easier. If you're new to paradox, you might want to make your, instead of making boxes, make triangles. Sometimes that makes it easier for you to see the pattern. Let's see. Over here, this one. I don't even pick up my pen. I just keep going around and around, just making tall, skinny triangles. All it is. Just stop when you get to the next line. And once I get started, my brain doesn't even need to think anymore on this pattern, which is why I just love it. And I know it has another name. Paradox is just what the Tangle community calls it. There is an older name to it. When you come across patterns, you might find a pattern that has multiple names. And that's because each person who draws it, if they think they've come up with the pattern on their own, they haven't, because, all things in the world have existed before. I'm sure the Romans and the Greeks drew these patterns centuries ago, but they probably didn't have modern names to them. So you can name a pattern, but just because you've named a pattern doesn't mean the pattern belongs to you. You don't own the pattern. Just FYI, you can't own a pattern. And if somebody wants to say, oh, I created that pattern, I invented that pattern, you can't use that pattern. No, that's not how it works. Patterns are not copyrightable. Techniques can be copyrightable. Your art made from the pattern is copyrightable, but the pattern itself is not copyrightable. So don't let other people tell you that you can't do a pattern because they own it. That's not how it works. The method of drawing can be, which is one of the reasons why I specify in all of my videos that I do not follow the Zentangle method of drawing. So I don't follow their tenets. I don't follow their guidelines. I just draw the patterns. And sometimes I do things in an unorthodox way, and I don't follow that teaching. Now, that teaching is copyrighted because they are not copywriting their patterns. They're copywriting their teaching method. And that is different. So, don't at me. Don't come for me when I say, some people will sometimes in my comments say, well, that's not Zentangle because, you planned out with a pencil. Yes, I did. And no, it's not Zentangle, and I know that. But I don't do Zentangle, and I've never claimed to do Zentangle. I do pattern-based art. That is what I do. And I want this as a fan, so it's going to come this way. This one, we're almost done. Quick and easy. Okay, this one, little corner. This one, to get a fan, has to go this way. This one goes this way. And this one goes... You really don't see that. Okay. See? See, look how pretty that is. I love it so much. And then I'm going to, instead of doing blue, which is what the color I usually do for this pattern, I am going to do red. I want to sharpen my pencil. And I'm going to shade in red. Just like that. Am I going to put a little bit of highlights in there? You betcha I am. Would it be a Dawn video without some highlights? Not very often. I just need to decide how bright a highlights do I want. Do I want just light highlights? Do I want Prismacolor highlights? Do I want chalk pastel highlights? The problem with the chalk pastel highlights is that I really then have to spray my page, and I don't want to have to do that. So I don't think I'm going to use the chalk pastels. I can use paint pen. I can use colored pencil. I've got both Castle Arts and Prismacolor. I actually have, I have another one. Maybe I'll see, I don't have a lot of them, but maybe I'll see about those other pencils. Let me see what those will do. I like that. Let me get, oh, where are they? Gotta reach. Ooh, been sitting too long. Ah. Where are they? The Faber-Castell Polychromos. I only have a set of 12. But let's try those and see what they look like. I have hardly used them at all. Look at, they're practically brand new. I'm going to go, I want to see what this color looks like. This kind of plum color, magenta. Looks like with that red from Castle Arts. The Castle Arts is Indian red, and I'm going to go with this magenta. Let me sharpen it a little bit, and then I'm going to try the Faber-Castell white and see what that does. And it's very similar. It's not much different. It's a little more pink, but I'm not sure you guys are going to be able to tell the difference. Can you guys tell the difference? I'm going to stick some on there. Because I started, I want to continue. Everybody gets a little bit of magenta. I don't know why I don't bring these out more often. These are very nice. Of course they would be nice. Polychromos are an expensive pencil. But I don't know why I don't bring them out more often. Probably because I don't think about them. I don't have them next to me. They're up on my shelf. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I gave it a little bit of pinkness, a little bit of warmth. And now we're going to use the white in Polychromos. And I want to see how it shows up on this page, because I know the Castle Arts doesn't show up hardly at all. That's nice, huh? We're just gonna color in those tips just to give them. And in here, I think I want that to be dark. So I might bring in the brown and make the brown into the deepest sections. This one's a little harder because I don't want to lose my lines. So I have to skip over my drawn lines. Otherwise I could just color right over the top like I did with the red, but the red didn't really lose my lines as much. The white would just like obliterate it, and I don't want to do that. Look at those pretty fans. I love Paradox. Love, love, love. It's one of my super favorites. My fan favorite. Ha ha ha. Oh, bad mom joke there. How come when a female says a dad joke, it's not called a mom joke, it's just still called a dad joke? I don't understand that. That's a cultural thing that I don't quite get. Okay. Once I'm finished here, I will do a separate video as a flip through that will show both sides, the whole kit and caboodle. Okay. That's looking really, really good. I want to put the brown, though, down in here, but I want to use the brown from the Castle Arts, not from the Polychromos, just because I want to keep it with the same color scheme as all my other things. So I want to put a little bit of brown where these all come together, because I want it a little bit darker, but I don't want it black. And the brown will just give it that tone that goes with the pencil. Makes it deeper right in that spot. See, just like that. Just a little bit deeper. I'm getting hungry. Is it lunchtime? Not quite. Soon. I can see why I might be getting hungry. All right, that's good. Alrighty, I think we are done with, let's see, this is Paradox. Done with the journal. I'm amazed. I'm amazed that we're done. Look at that. All right. You guys have a blessed day. Go out and do something nice for someone today. Make the world a better place. Hit like and subscribe if you wouldn't mind. That would make me so happy. If you want to, you can buy me a coffee. Link is in the description below, or you can use this QR code. And yeah, you guys have a blessed day. And I will stop this video here. I will make a flip through video, which I will post. It should come out shortly after this video comes out. And yeah, I will see you guys then. Bye-bye.